Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Modeling League's Dungeonbowl. We're in week number 8, the penultimate week of regulation here in season number 5. We've got 2 games for you this evening, not quite a doubleheader. We'll have about an hour between games. We're going to get started over in Division C, and it's a really interesting game on paper, I think. We'll talk about this in just a few minutes. Tonight, we're going to have the Napanee Nightmare versus the Kenogami Chiefs, Proud Star versus Zaya 71. We've got Chaos Chosen versus Black Orcs. Let's take a look at the standings real quick before we take a look at these two teams. Well, we'll see what happens for the for the Blood Bowl Spire. Welcome all to the stream. Over in Division A, we've got in first place Odin and Snuffle, coached by Clypeus. They're a Norse team, and they have a record of 6-1-1. They are followed by the Gutterballs, El Numerino's Orc team. They are 5-3-0, and in third place, the NC Snakes. Both those two teams had a win here in week 8. The NC Snakes moves Dark Elf team. They are 5-2-1. In Division B, currently in first place are the Chaos Cup champions, the Spike Magazine Trophy champions, the Believe Broncos, coached by BB Nut. They're a Nurgle team. They're 5-1-1. They are followed by Technobabble Incorporated. That is my human team. They are 4-2-1. And in third place, the Goodest Boys Strike Back. That's Old Gamer Mike's Necro team. They're 4-0-3. 2 games up tonight in Division C. I believe one is underway in just a few minutes. The other one we will air later this evening. That one that's going to get started in a few minutes has Philosopher's Song are playing with the best record in this competition. Spire's Lizard team, they're 6-1-0. They are followed by the Discomancers. We will be airing that game later this evening at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at CTC -5. So that is just about 3 hours from now. The Discomancers are 6-0-1 in second place. They're a Necro team. They're going to be facing off against the third place team, the MAML Nightmare, coached by Festoon. They're 4-2-1. Big Division C matchup there later this evening. Yeah, Festoon says the wildcard race is going to be insane. Yes, it is. All right, the home team for this first game up this evening will be the Napanee Nightmare, coached by Proud Star. 11 on the roster. All will be participating tonight. Nobody on the bench. They've got a Minotaur, 4 chosen blockers, and a whole bunch of beastmen. They've got a TV of 1,180,000 gold. They've got 2 dedicated fans and 3 rerolls. They worship none other than Khorne. They're going to be up against the Black Orcs of the Kenogami Chiefs. They've got 11 on the roster as well. They have 12 on the roster, but Steve Hansen's out with an injury this week. They've got all 6 Black Orcs, I can count. All 6 Black Orcs, a Troll, and they've got a bunch of Gobos on this roster. That's going to bring their TV to 1,180,000 gold as well. No money in petty cash for the inducement phase. It's just straight roster play, and I think it's really interesting too. Straight low TV roster play on 2 teams that at low TV can struggle a little bit. 1 Oppo on the roster, 1 dedicated fan, and 4 rerolls. How are these 2 teams going to play tonight? Boy, that's a great question. So this is a really interesting matchup. This Chaos Chosen team, right? So a Chaos team, they're weakest at low TV. They get insanely good, in my opinion, at higher TV. The problem is getting there, right? So you've got to pick up that SPP. You've got to be able to start kitting out this team. This is a brand new team, so they've missed out on a couple of competitions. Normally that means they get money in inducements, but not in tonight's matchup. They're also against a team that's brand new to the league as well. And so really, without having all those kill skills, right? Without having tackle and block and mighty blow and maybe pile driver, right? And frenzy, and having these on a bunch of players, they're going to have to rely on their innate skills of these players. And really what that means to me is a couple of things, right? You've got, of course, the Minotaur with frenzy and mighty blow can do a lot of work here. This Minotaur picking up, plus with horns if he's blitzing, right? I don't want to say it's easy, but it's easier to pick up that 3-die blitz, which can turn into a 6-die blitz, right? Horns gives you a +1 to your strength. 6v3 means 1 assist is giving you 3 dice. With a frenzy follow-up, you're getting 6 dice. Mighty blow is reducing your opponent's AV by 1. This is your killer with the roster you have at low TV, right? So very important for this Minotaur to not just be taking those blitzes or maybe even the blocks, but Also staying in the drive, right? We saw last night how Minotaurs can be left behind due to their nega trait, which is Unchanneled Fury. If they block early blitz, they're looking for a 2+ to succeed on that die roll. Otherwise, it's a 4+. If they are not within blitzing range of someone, if they're kind of left by their own, left on their lonesome, it can be real hard to get them back into the drive when you're hoping on a wishing on a coin flip every single turn just so they can reposition. So it's really, really important to keep them in the drive. You have the chosen blockers that have strength 4. That is good, but really the other key to this roster here are these beastmen with horns, right? Horns, again, gives you a +1 to your strength when you blitz. And I think what that means for a chaos team means they don't really have to like set up a blitzer, quote unquote, right? Like all their linemen are effective blitzers, right? You're getting a strength 4 out of any one of those guys. So really you have lots of blitz options turn to turn, and you don't really have to worry about repositioning this particular player to where he needs to be on the next turn and having your opponent counterplay that play. You've always got access to your strength 4 blitzer, and that's very important in a roster that they're going to be up against with this Black Orc team. And that's because the Black Orcs have lots of strength on their roster, right? They have 6 Black Orcs, very similar to Saurus's in that regard. This team, I think the weakness for this team that the Chaos team needs to exploit are the Goblins, right? Get rid of the Goblins, use that Minotaur, use that Beastman Blitz, and get rid of the Goblins. You get rid of all those Goblins, and the Kenogami Chiefs are now kind of in trouble for trying to win this game, right? They got to rely on those Black Orcs, which they can. It's not a Saurus 5+ on Edge, it's a 4+ on Edge, and that's fine. But really, you get rid of the Goblins. If nothing else, you've just eliminated half the team. Right, so I think that's going to be the focus for the Chaos team tonight. Kenogami Chiefs, on the other hand, they've got a tricky, really a tricky strategic proposition. A very tough team to coach, in my opinion. And the Black Orcs here at low TV, I think they're going to have to rely on grab, right? Grab is like an inverse sidestep. Instead of the blocked player going into any adjacent space they want, it's the blocker who chooses where that blocked player goes. This is how you can break down the formations. You can kind of get past those strength 4 players on the Chaos team and go hunting for those Goblins, right? You can pull players out of position with the Black Orcs and hunt those Goblins. It's going to be very important to do so. Hunt those Goblins. Hunt those Beastmen. It's going to be very important to do so because there's just a lack of block on this roster, right? You have Mo Wanchuk with block. He's probably going to be on blitz duty all night long, just guaranteeing he gets that block with the block skill. Very, very tough strategically for this team, maybe less so tactically. Again, if you pick up, if you grab a bunch of people with those Black Orcs and you set them aside and you break down the opposing formation, it's going to be tough for the Chaos team to really do what they want to do. Sure, they've got access to those blitzers, and those Beastmen will kind of be wherever they want, but that Minotaur can be a real menace that can be shut down by breaking down the formation and leaving that Minotaur by himself. We'll see if the Kenogami Chiefs can pull it off. They do have one extra reroll, which I think will come in very handy, frankly, with such a lack of block on the roster. But a very interesting matchup, right? I've said it before, how teams that are playing outside of their optimal TV zone, I think is really interesting, right? Because you've got to know how to play that. It's easy to figure out sort of the advantage of a team. Oh, it's a Chaos team. They want to murder people. How do they murder people? They pick up block and tackle and mighty blow and so on. Oh, I love that little cutaway. That's great. But until you get there, what do you do, right? And it's really fun to sort of watch these teams play at the play sort of outside their TV range, and watch these sort of less. I was gonna say less optimal. I don't know what the word I want is, but you've got to play both sides of that coin, right? In league play, and so it's real interesting to watch, like early Nurgle, early Chaos, early Black Orcs versus say early humans and late humans and so on. All right, it looks like we've got a disconnect right at the beginning of the game, so we're down on the countdown clock. You get 5 minutes to disconnect before you concede. Oh, thank you, Zayas. Good luck to both of you this evening. No inducement phase this evening. We're going to go right to the coin toss. Clear skies for the game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody will. Let's see if I can try to figure it out from the blurred text. I'm gonna say Napanee Nightmare won the coin toss. They did! Hooray! Napanee Nightmare chooses to be on offense. Makes complete sense. And now the Kenogami Chiefs to set up their defense. I think we can get away with team colors here. Doesn't look that bad. Looks like we're going to have black versus reddish. Mr. Rocker Crocker, welcome to the stream. Mr. Rocker Crocker says, it's Tuesday. Thank Valve for never letting us down. 3 on the line. Looks to be setting up an anchor here on defense. Lots of strength on the line. Naturally, they have the trained troll, strength 5 as the nose tackle to the Black Orcs as the defensive ends. Aridus demands death. Oh, you know what? Let me see if I have the teletrader up. I didn't. Just have to have that ready. Gotta have the telestrator ready. Anchor defense for the Kenogami Chiefs. Their middle linebacker is actually an outer linebacker here. Johnny Upton, the level 2 Black Orcs, picked up the guard skill. Six on the line for the offense. That big Minotaur, Captain Thunderbeef, currently the right tackle. Back to receive is Speedy Gonzalez, the rookie Beastman. Here's the kick. 2 tackle pieces on the roster. They will not... Napanee Nightmare wins the coin toss. Well done. 2 tackle pieces on the offensive team here. This will not be something that the Kenogami Chiefs are going to be looking forward to here. All those gobos have dodge. Tackle's going to negate dodge. This is going to be another tactical element that I think the Napanee Nightmare will need to take advantage of as they hunt those gobos. Ball kicked to the 16-yard line just inside the right wide zone. 2-die blitz to get things started on Captain Thunderbeef. Recognizing the value. I was like, David Hansen. I got lost. I was like, is that one of the Hansen brothers? I'm not sure who the Hansen brothers are. Anyway, recognizing the value here of the Minotaur here, it's going to have to be, or not have to be, but Mighty Blow and Frenzy plus Horns on the Blitz, very potent combination, and really wants to be taking advantage of that as much as possible. The big trick here is not leaving this Minotaur, not hanging this Minotaur out to dry. The Minotaur only has an AV of 9+. Sure, it has a strength of 5, but if the Kenogami Chiefs can get dice on that Minotaur, then they may just take it and try to get that Minotaur off the pitch. They're the Hanson's kids. Good pickup by Speedy Gonzalez. Moves the ball up to the 12-yard line over in the right wide zone. Oh, I screwed up the predictions again. I'll put a 5-minute timer on the predictions. There we go. Betting is open for the next 5 minutes on who you think might win this ball game. 1 minute, 14 seconds left in the bottom of turn one here for the Kenogami Chiefs. The Orcs don't just have, the Black Orcs don't just have grab, they also have Brawler here. Brawler is like a poor man's block. If they roll a both down results, they can re-roll that single die, and you can use that in a couple of ways, right? You can use that to try to get out of a bad situation on the die roll, or if, let's say, you got a push on one of the dice and you got a both down on the other, you can fish for the pal, right? You can try to get that knockdown, otherwise you're safe on the push. Good removal here on Gregor the Mountain. One-man player advantage for the Chiefs. What is Slapshot? I don't know what Slapshot is. Is that like a... Sounds like a comedy movie or something. Oh, is it not a comedy movie? It's just a sports movie. Oh, cool. Kenogami Chiefs on the bonus clock, down to 7 minutes, 14 seconds. Moving a goblin back downfield. Hanrahan, the number 4 rookie goblin, moves back a couple of spaces. Repositioning these goblins otherwise. Zofiana, welcome to the stream. Yeah, Mr. Rocket Cracker's right. You can come hang out in our Discord. Ooh, good foul here. I think that was pretty smart. Using these goblins to foul as well. They don't have fouls. They don't have bribes, but that's okay. Getting rid of a strength 4 chosen blocker and trying to increase the strength advantage you have. I think that's good play. Turn 2 now for the Nightmare. They get the knockdown thanks to block. Yes, but Zofiana, if you'd like to play with us, you can head over to our Discord channel. You can either wait for registration to open for the next competition. We're coming to the close of this one, and then we're going to have our championship invitational, which usually goes by pretty quickly, simply because it's an invitational, right? So you don't have that many teams, and it's a single elimination bracket. But you can either wait for registration to open and then follow the instructions that will be in our announcements channel, or you can just hit me up. I'm maybe Unit 2, and you can just say, hey, I want to sign up for the next competition. I will put you on a reminder list, and when registration opens, I will message you and give you the instructions on how to sign up. It's super simple to do. You basically, you'll create a brand new team. You'll tell me the team name and your BB3 coach name, and you'll be ready to go. Good handoff here to Raven the Rampager, setting up some protection. Some protection. Good 3-die blitz here on Jim Ahern. Unfortunately, he gets a dodge push out of this, but really good play here. Handing off to the ball carrier, then blitzing with the ball carrier. Is he going to rush one space over the right, or does he feel confident where he is? Festoing asks, do we have to worry about a cap on coaches during registration? Meaning that there's only a certain number of people who can participate? The answer is no. Like, we can have a zillion people participating. Oh, well done. Well done, knocking out Ogie Oglethorpe, the troll. The big guy removed unless the Oppo is spent. I imagine that will simply be... Oh, no, he does spend the Oppo. So I don't think it's a bad choice, but I think I would have let that KO through. But I think that's okay. Understanding that strength is going to be a big part of this game to ensure those die rolls, getting those 2-die blocks, those 3-die blocks, keeps the troll on the pitch to continue to try to play out this drive. With the ball a little bit behind the defense, though, I don't know. I think I might have just put my faith in Nuffle there and save that apothecary for a casualty. Electric Man says, how would you televise 500 million games a week? I wouldn't. But in our rules, we have a uh, we have a competition schedule, so you can like you can look in our rules document and you can see like, oh, if there's 50 coaches, it's going to be this type of competition that's going to last this long, and we've got it covered for any number of participants, and a competition lasts no longer than 10 weeks. So Fiona says, time to learn goblins the hard way. That's the only way. That's the right way to learn. Shapeset says, time to clobber some gobos. 33 seconds to go now for the Chiefs. Fails the rush on the blitz, going after the ball carrier. Went for the one-die blitz. Not a bad blitz at all, and it works out. Failed the rush because you always fail the rush. Breaks armor. The ball's going to bounce one space forward. Yeah, this is why I thought maybe the ball carrier after that blitz would rush. Let's not draw that. Would rush over here to try to be safe from this blitz. Blitz works out here. Ball carrier is going to remain on the pitch. The ball now on the ground on the opposing 10-yard line. 2-die uphill against Captain Thunderbeef. This will not work out. Spends the re-roll. I don't know why the sound alert has like an echo to it. Sofiana asks, do I need a team name like place name, or can it be something more abstract? You can name it anything you want. It doesn't matter. You can name it anything. Just so long, like, just be cool. Like, don't name it something I can't stream in good conscience. Although, for the record, I think there's only been one team where I've asked the coach to change the name. Turn 3 now for the Nepentine Nightmare. T-die block on Dave Hansen will be a push. Elden Brina says, from the other game, it's turn 2. Socrates has the ball just at midfield, and Schlegel is out with an injury. Grombrindle came into play with the dwarf team. Oh, he picked him up. He picked up the white dwarf as the inducement. Yeah, just so long as you name it something that I'm literally, that I'm not literally uncomfortable saying, then we're good. But I curse like a sailor normally, so I'm usually comfortable. I'm comfortable with things that are just not like wretched. 2-die blitz gets a pal here against Jim or her, and looking for an 8+ to break armor. Like, if it's something that would get you punched in the nose, I probably wouldn't say it. Elder Marina says, yeah, you would not name any of the Supreme Court justices who played on my Tomb Guardian team. Sophia says, I think I have mine as an abbreviation right now. Yeah, just, you know, feel free to name it whatever you want, just so long as it's not, like, racist or something. Then we're good. Failed 3+ pickups. Going to spend one of the rerolls here. Good recovery by the Nightmare. They're going to mark McCracken no fear, just right in his face. Nepentine Nightmare. They lost the ball for a turn, but no, not even for a turn. Lost the ball briefly, but were able to recover and keep cruising downfield in the right wide zone. They're now on the opposing 14-yard line. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Oh, the language. Yeah, I try to tone down my language on stream, but like in person, I curse like a sailor. But like, I don't care if other people like curse, but even on stream, that's fine by me. These sound alerts are so loud. I gotta turn this down. I think that's where I want the sound alerts. I don't know how they got loud. Blitz on Groovy the Annoying gets a POW out of this. Looking for a 9+. Groovy the Annoying does have a foul appearance. That's not my words, Groovy. I think you're beautiful. It's just on paper. Look, on paper, your team wrote down that you have a foul appearance. Sorry for telling you. All right, Bon Jovi, you can quit yelling. Electric Man says there was no sound alert for my 35 streak. I know. I've got to do something for streaks, and I haven't yet, and I apologize. I've got to do something. One die block against Erico's Born in Blood. Normally, these one die blocks, we might be saying, oh, I don't know if that's the best idea, but I think in this matchup, these strategic one die blocks are going to happen, right? When you don't have the skills, you're low TV. I'm going to continue to dial in that that volume. Turret 4 now. Hank the Ranger, welcome to the stream. For absolutely no reason, Pips Pippy. The Nightmare now. They're going to get a dodge push out of this as McCracken's going to sidestep away. So McCracken can safely sidestep onto the sideline and continue to mark the ball carrier. Thanks to that sidestep skill. But decides to sidestep directly back. Still has a mark on the ball carrier. 2-die blitz against Jeff Hansen. Gets a POW. Big 10+ to break armor on these Black Orcs. Do you, Mr. Rocker Crocker? Do you? Two-die block against Johnny Upton will be a push. This is back toward the line of scrimmage. If you're familiar with American football, so the line of scrimmage in Blood Bowl is very different. It's not like where the ball is. The line of scrimmage is literally just center field, which I didn't even draw correctly. It's center field here. That's the line of scrimmage. Double skulls here on the block. Has to spend another reroll. Gets a push out of this. Gets the ball carrier back to safety. He says, get off of me. Get off of me. I've got a touchdown to score. Thank you very much. Final start of the first quarter coming up. Elder Reader says, I coached PPFC back when we played Blood Bowl 2. Had Saras Torriemos, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Avril Lavigne. Oh, I thought you got that from that Mr. Rocker Crocker. I apologize. Yeah, there was a Pips Pippy fan club. Armor break on a Beastman, gets a stun here. Drips Trippy Esquire's too busy this season to send out cease and desists. He's got a backlog of C&Ds to get through. One minute to go here in the first quarter. Offense has been largely unmolested here. They've been able to really control that right wide zone, continue to move the ball downfield. Didn't get any movement out of this last turn as the Black Orcs have descended upon the offense. They're protecting the backfield here with the Goblins. They're moving in with their high strength players on the side of this, we'll call it a cage, this protective unit here. And they're going to continue to try to hold the fort in front. They're going to try to hold the fort up front and continue to push in on the sides, either getting a shot at the ball carrier or forcing the Napanee Nightmare to have to take a big risk that they don't want to take. The Double D Fans Club. Smasher says, I think I might do a Snotling team and have all the Snotlings be a type of wrench they call the team Average Joes. That's cute. Wait, are Snotlings in the game? Oh, in real life. Gotcha. Stand up blitz. Gets a dodge push against McCracken. Ruby the Annoying on the blitz. So I saw the Games Workshop, the short little teaser video. So I guess that is what confirms High Elves. Like when you have somebody in elven ears holding a Blood Bowl ball, I think, and there's only one elf team left. I think that confirms it. Argus the Animal, the rookie chosen blocker here on the block. Only one space to push the player. Doesn't follow up. 23 seconds to go here. In the first turn of the second quarter, as the 2-die block's taken against Killer Carlson. Sophiana says, I want to see Sea Elves. Show us our AV 10 plus Adge 4 team. I assume by Adge 4 you mean Adge 2 plus. Yeah, well done to score here for the Napanee Nightmare. They are giving the ball up a little early, I think, but solid touchdown. Like very well done on offense. We'll see if Prowstar can match that offensive prowess with some defense here as they go up against the Blackwork offense. Bad Dog says, I'm late for the stream, but not too late for Carnage. Not to 9 late for 9er Carnage. Back to 11v11 on the pitch for drive number 2 of this game. Ooh, demanding some death. Look, we've got 2 teams that want to kill people. We should see somebody die. Let's see some artwork. I've drawn a little bit. I've already drawn a little bit. Four on the line for the defense. They've got that Minotaur, not just as a linebacker, but in the secondary, being protected by the 3 linebackers here, these 3 beastmen. A little far out, I think. He's got an MA of 5, but that's okay. He can still get to the line of scrimmage. That's probably where he wants to go for his blitz. Shamestone says, if I don't see some goblin casualties, I'm going to curse loudly. Moop says, thankfully my doctor was able to cleave the life back into my witch elf last night. I mean, that's how you know you have a good doctor. Like some doctors, like, you know, they have scalpels or, you know, like blood pressure device. Like, who needs that? You need a good cleaver. I don't know what they teach people in med school these days, but you need a good, dirty cleaver to make people feel better. The one time in my life I got stitches. It was just above my eye. I was very lucky. I was a kid, and I remember the doctor was like, all right, it's imperative that you don't move. I was like, sure. And they put like a little cloth over my eyes so I couldn't see, so that I couldn't like flinch. Can reset the defense here with 5 unmarked players. Might just do so. Might shift this defensive end here, Argus the Animal, over to the left. We'll see if this ball even stays on the pitch. Deep, deep kick. It's going to end up in the end zone here. Wait, is that the end zone? That is the end zone. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Why is there a line? All right, whatever. Jared Wilkes, look at the stream. Jared Wilkes says, is that a good doctor? Just a bad Dr. Kevorkian. So, yeah, it does shift those players over to the left side here. I think that's a wise move on this solid defense. 3/8 chance the ball goes out of bounds, and that is a touchback. So might put this ball in the hands of Ned Braden, but with the shift to the left, might even move this ball over to the right. Actually, he might put this ball in the hands of a Black Orc. Black Orcs are slower, but they have a strength of 4, deciding to go into the hands of McCracken. Speed of 6, has the dodge skill as well. Also has sidestep and jump up, a level 3 goblin. So the ball after the touchback on the Chiefs' 8-yard line, just outside the right wide zone. Expensive little guy. Yeah, they tend to not get paid much because they tend not to live long. Yeah, yeah. Just the one touchdown. If you're unfamiliar with what Shapestone's alluding to there, it's you pick up SPP for various acts in this game. You get, for example, you get 2 SPP for a casualty, 1 SPP for completing a pass. You get 3 SPP for a touchdown, 4 SPP for an MVP. So with just 1 touchdown, that's 3 SPP on a level 3 goblin. Three plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 2 plus, no problem. Ball now advances across the line of scrimmage to the opposing 4 over in the right wide zone. So both teams electing to commit to the wide zone early and try to punch through. We'll see if the Chiefs will continue that as this drive develops, or maybe if they shift back to center pitch. But they saw an opening where there were no players, and they said, let's go. Let's grab some territory and see if we can hold it. LD Marina says, injury report, brutal assault on the White Dwarf as we open the second quarter, and he's out for the match. Ref didn't see anything. Fails the rush. As you know, if you own this game, you can open up the rule book, and you can see that rushes fail 1 time out of every 6. If you do the math, that's 900% of the time. 1 time out of every 6 means you will fail 900% of the time. You will fail all the time. That's just how numbers work. I know math. I count things. Did I block on Ogie Oglethorpe? Gets a push here. You fail the rushes you make and the rushes you don't make. That's right. Jared Wilkes says they changed the name from Going For It to Rush to stop encouraging people to try it. Oh boy, I can genuinely believe that. Hey, go for it. They should have renamed it to, like, Think Again. All right, I'm going to roll for Think Again. I'm going to roll for Bad Life Decisions. They should have just named it your credit card number, and every time you have to declare your activation, you have to say, I'm going to perform a, and then you have to say your credit card number. Good knockdown on the ball carry here as a scrum starts to form. Black Orcs still have control of the right wide zone for the most part. So they'll have a decent opportunity to reclaim this ball. They are marked by the 2 beastmen here on the left side. But of course, these goblins have a free reroll on their dodges. A free reroll means that you can, with very few exceptions, you may only reroll a die pool once. So on that 3+ dodge, if it fails, you get a free reroll. But if it fails again, you do not get to dip into your team rerolls for that. A free reroll fails, that's generally speaking a turnover. Joke's on you, I already have bad credit. Mark on Larry Longhorn here in turn number 6 as the Chiefs trying to find a way to recover and get on the board. Jump up blitz for the surf. Very well done by Zayas. Great surf here. Very well done. That was a jump up block. Because jump up does not require you to spend 3 MA to stand up, you can roll a die and make that a block instead of a blitz. Very well done. So now the Chiefs have cleared the ball, and they're going to have a chance to recover here. Problem is, where's the ball going to go? So they... Oh, I thought that would have been the blitz. So he's going to... What? That had to have been a misclick. That had to have been a misclick. I think what Zayas was trying to do there was going to brawler the both down result and take the push if they didn't get the PAL. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Although we've all done it. Every last one of us. So now with that misclick, the ball now in trouble. Electric Man says what happened. The Black Orc here blitzed the Beastmen, got a both down and a push. The Black Orcs have Brawler, so they can re-roll a both down result. Oh, McCracken, the hero. Come on, buddy. Stay alive, buddy. Oh, that's not it. McCracken recovers the ball on the blitz, but it's going to get knocked down here. It's going to go into the sideline, maybe hoping for that ball to go out of the bounds. It doesn't. It goes right into the hands of Momo McSafety, who can't hold on to the ball. The ball's going to bounce right back on the 6. Whew. But yeah, they have brawlers, so you got a both down result and a push. Probably wanted to re-roll the both down to see if they can get the POW. Otherwise, they take the push, but instead accidentally chose the both down result. Turn 7 for the Chiefs. As Napanee Nightmare were not able to reclaim this ball here. And now the ball in a tough spot for the Chiefs. Man, I'm waiting for this delivery that was scheduled to arrive between 11:15 and 1:15, and it didn't. And now it's scheduled to arrive within the next hour, 20 minutes, and I bet you it's not, and I'm going to be annoyed. 50 seconds to go now for the Chiefs. They've got to end this turn in scoring position. I don't know if they want to risk... such a tough position. If they don't risk it, then they're probably playing for the draw in this game. But if they do risk it, they might just end up losing the game. Stand up blitz. It looks like they're going to go for it. They get the knockdown on Speedy Gonzalez. So the ball is still marked by a single player. 3 seconds on the clock before the Chiefs dip back into the bonus clock. Still 2 rerolls. Failed. Dodge. Has to spend a team reroll due to tackle. All right. Gets a player downfield. Is he going to try to throw this ball? McCracken gets downfield. Run bad with the raid. Thank you very much. Welcome, Raiders. Hope your stream went well. Good to see you. This is game 1 of 2 this evening. We're going to have a little break in between. It's Tuesday. I am preoccupied from 8:30 to 9. But our second game will... It's coming up later this evening. It's going to be a big Division C matchup between the number 2 and the number 3 teams. What just happened? Oh, he handed it. Wow. Yes, I did. Holy moly. Whoa. Right. So did I say the ball is in trouble? No, it's not. It's right there. Well, very well done by Zayas to get the ball downfield. Whoa! Keep an eye on Captain Thunderbeef. This would be a great removal if they get rid of this Minotaur. Such a thorn in the side of this Black Orc team. Can't get the removal. Is he going to risk the foul? I just might. Decides not to risk the foul here. Electric Man says, is he in scoring range? Yeah, he's absolutely in scoring range. Turn 8 for the Napanee Nightmare. They're up 1-0. Now they're just trying to stop this score so that they're not down 1-1 at the half. If they are, then the Kenagami Chiefs will be on offense to start the second half, and their job is to hold on to that ball for all 8 turns, win this 2-1. 30 seconds down. 2-die block on Johnny Upton over on the left side of the line here. Gets a knockdown. 10 plus, hard to remove. Now the 2-die on Dave Hansen gets a push. Nappity Nightmare still hanging on to a reroll. 2-die against player coach Reggie Dunlop. Gets a pow out of this. 8+ breaks armor on the Goblin, but can't break the armor. Are there any Goblins that have been removed from the pitch? Man, oh man, these Gobbos. This Goblin armor. Here we go. Oh, you always fail the rush. 2-die blitz with horns. Just gets a push out of this. Had to spend the final reroll on the rush. McCracken will sidestep toward the end zone. Great blitz here by Momo McSafety. However, the Kenegami Chiefs still hanging on to a team reroll. Doesn't get the free reroll due to tackle. But they still have a team reroll, so it is effectively the same. I think they're probably not going to risk anything other than scoring here. We'll see what they decide to do. Easy peasy dodge. Very well done. This half ends 1-1. The Kenegami Chiefs get on the board. Didn't know if I was pronouncing that right. Very well done. Great first half by both of these coaches. Well done. And now the Chiefs will be on offense to start the second half of this game. KO does not come back for the Napanee Nightmare, and I think that takes them to 10. So a one-man player advantage now for the Kenegami Chiefs. Four on the line for the defense. 4 on the line currently for the offense. So the defense giving up those wide zones. I think they're going to be happy to allow these Black Orcs to commit early to a wide zone. And if they do, they can apply that early pressure. And if they can't get back, reclaim that ball, they can at least try to get on the board here and come out with a draw. Of course, they don't want to do that. They're gonna go in on the ball and try to win this, but it's a little bit of a dance, right? Both these teams weakest at low TV. So if the Chaos team does try to get a little aggressive on the ball, they've got to make sure that they're not getting so aggressive that they're taking wild swings, risky one-die blocks without the block skill, because then everything can come crashing down around them. Robin DeZone, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Here's the kick. Middling kick here. Napanee Nightmare going to pick up an extra reroll, bringing them on par with the Chiefs. 4 rerolls for each team now as we start the second half of this game. Ball kicked to the 14-yard line, just outside the right wide zone. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Seconds down, and on the first block of the half, it's got to be double skulls. Double skulls on the troll, no less. It says, no, you're not getting my free reroll. I'm sorry. Boy, broke armor too. Double skulls to start the turn. Said, fine, that's the end of the turn. But the troll ends up stunned as well, and now Napanee Nightmare might have the opportunity they're looking for, as they can open up a lane. Decided to follow up here, so they couldn't get the knockdown on 12 to open that hole. El Negrino says, halftime report. Socrates made a defensive touchdown. Philosopher's Song up 2-0. What a removal. Napanee Nightmare starting the half strong. bringing the player count back down to 10v10. He was stunned that he wouldn't use a reroll. Hunting the goblins. 2-die blitz. Gets the knockdown thanks to block. Eric was born in blood. Earns the first casualty of the evening. Very well done. Yeah, hunting those goblins, a key part of the strategy, I think. But of course, Zayas is well aware of this. Blood for the blood god, indeed. Not just, not just because there's blood, but because the Napanee Nightmare worships corn. But like the chaos god, not the vegetable. I worship the vegetable. Turn 10 now for the Chiefs. Now with the ball marked by the defense, the Chiefs probably going to spend their blitz on Top Popper and then try to regroup at midfield here. We don't worship corn, we worship acorn. I still need to get myself an acorn model. PB Nut, welcome to the stream. I was debating whether I wanted to bring up an ogre acorn model because I think it's so cool, but I didn't want to give people the impression that like you had them for sale or something if you didn't. I don't know. So, but yes, PB Nut has these fantastic custom ogre acorn models. They are super great. And apparently does have some for sale. So there you go. 35 seconds to go. Pushed the Beastman off the ball, clearing the ball, setting up the cage. Looks like it's going to be trying to move this ball to 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we'll see. Nope. Not going to go forward, so stays on the 8-yard line. That's fair, but now needs to cover the rear of this cage. 1-die blitz, or 1-die block by Gregor the Mountain. Grabs Johnny Upton, pulls him aside, breaks armor as well. Just straight up removal. Well done. Back to a one-man player advantage now for the Chiefs. Shame says I played Acorn once for funsies. My team was doing so bad he actually earned his keep. I'm very impressed with these two coaches. Like again, like these are two teams that are so Chaos, very hard team to coach at low TV. Blackworks, I think, are just a very hard team to coach, period. And I think these two coaches are cognizant of the strengths and weaknesses of their teams and playing pretty well around them. BBNet says Discord DM when you have a second. All right, I'll check it out. Oh, BB Nut, those are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Blitz on the ball carrier is going to be a push. McCracken's going to sidestep into the safety, into the loving arms of the number 8 and number 13 Black Orcs. Those are really cool. Those are super cool. Like, they're beautiful. Turn 11 now for the Chiefs. Early pressure after the failed block by the troll has worked out so far for Napanee Nightmare. They need to keep its pressure on. Unfortunately, Top Popper is going to be knocked down and armor broken. Whoa! Great stun here for the Chiefs. They don't have to worry about that pressure from behind now, at least for a turn. Not so trusty Patches, thank you very much for the bits. BB Nut rooting for this Black Orc offense. That Minotaur has been sitting quietly, waiting for his chance. Is a reroll going to be spent here? Oh, I think it might be. I think the reroll probably has to be spent. Yeah, could have rerolled the both down with Brawler for quote-unquote free, but I think this is such an important die roll that they want to maximize their odds for success here. Spent the team reroll. I think that was a good call. Got a POW out of this. +3 dodge for the assist against Pain in the Neck. This will be a push. Grabs him out of the way. Over to the right side here. Again, grab is just like sidestep, except the blocker chooses the open space, not the blocked player, not the target player. Troll finally decides he's going to get in this game for this half. Was stunned last turn, now is back in action. Chiefs on the bonus clock once more, under 3 minutes to go on that bonus clock. BB Nut says that Minotaur is like The Simpsons when Marge hires the Mafia to win a bake sale and the other bums hire the Yakuza. One guy just stands there and over gets dragged inside. But he's just standing there. You know, he's going to do something cool. Oh, man. I swear. I've minimized my drawing this time. But I knew better. I knew the minute I did it that I will have caused this, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is a death. Oh, man. 2 points on the casualty there. Sorry. Sorry, Ericos. You died the way you were born. You were born in blood. And now you died in blood. Your parents would be proud. Turn 11 now for the Napanee Nightmare. That's right. That's right, El Numerino. Says, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that was an expensive chosen blocker. He was doing so well in his career. Now he's just dead. 2-9 blitz on the ball carrier. Takes the both down. Takes the trade. That will be a turnover. Ball does not bounce in a favorable spot for the Napanee Nightmare. Turn 12 now for the Chiefs. That minute, he's waiting for his chance. He's like, yeah, nope. Nope, you've pissed me off. He died doing what he loved, being bathed in blood. Dude-eye blitz on Larry Longhorn. Gets a knockdown here. Just 8 armor due to the head injury. To break, or just 8+ on the armor value roll, I should say. They can get this ball free. They've got this right side of the field pretty wide open. Proudstar doing a good job of applying that pressure, but just can't get through this impenetrable goblin armor. I mean, look at that state-of-the-art armor. That's a t-shirt made of nothing but the strongest cotton this side of the Mississippi. I mean, you're not breaking that. Look, these guys are all in like metal armor and stuff. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. You need a t-shirt and some Crocs and you're good. See, because when your opponent tries to break your armor, he touches the t-shirt. He's like, ooh, that's soft. That's the softest thing I've ever felt. That's amazing. Where did you get that? And then they have a little conversation about where he bought his t-shirts. And he forgets he's there to punch him into next Sunday. Cage set up now over on the right side. 3+ pickup works out. Well done by the Chiefs. Ooh. I thought for sure he'd move the ball into the cage. He's going to stay outside the cage. Can anybody get to him? 1, 2, 3, rush. He can get marked. 1, 2, 3, rush. He can get marked. Yeah, he might be okay where he is. Failed dodge over the left side results in a stun. Turn 12 now for the Napanee Nightmare. Final turn of the third quarter. 1-1 ball game. Still hanging on to 3 rerolls here. Was granted one by the grace of Nuffle. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Was granted one by brilliant coaching. Just absolutely brilliant coaching. And had to spend it early. Two rushes for the mark. Well, the t-shirt doesn't help you from tripping and falling. You see. Spent a reroll on double skulls here to get a push against Jeff Hansen on the left side. That frees up Speedy Gonzalez to get back into the secondary. Minotaur blitz. 2-die blitz on Mo Wanchuk. Gets a pow here. Can't break armor. Still has some movement and now marks the ball carrier. Well done. Momo McSafety moves way back into the secondary there to try to stop the stall at least. Kenagami Chiefs turn 13 as we begin the fourth and final quarter of the game. They are in scoring position right now. If they hand it off to Jim Ahern, it would be 2 rushes to score. Hank the Ranger lowering the rush failure rate, this time on time, from a 900% to a teeny tiny 99%. Troll goes really stupid here, so he's just going to hang out at midfield. Again, Blackworks, really tough team to coach in my opinion. Chiefs doing a great job. And Chaos, really tough at low TV. Got the knockdown here. No need to use Brawler. .28 seconds to go now for the Chiefs. Chiefs marked by 2 players. They're marked by that Minotaur. They're marked by the Black Orc. And that Minotaur can still activate on a 2+, unless the Chiefs break away. But if they break away, I think they've got to score. Good handoff to McCracken. What's going to be the plan? Kanagami Chiefs have about 80 seconds to decide. Just 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining on the bonus clock. Well, it looks like they're not going to score. They're going to try to hang on to this ball. Killer Carlson gets a pal, gets pain in the neck as we're down to 50 seconds on the bonus clock. So McCracken currently exposed. We'll see if he can stay on his feet. Turn 13 for Napanee Nightmare. So they've currently got a 2-die blitz on the ball carrier. They have a 2-die blitz with tackle even, so they can negate the dodge skill. That means it's a 50-50 shot of knocking that player to the ground. Well, 50-50 on a single die. One assist, which I don't think he can get, but 1 assist would bring that to a 3-die blitz. Currently 3 versus 2. Blitz with horns would make that 4v2. 1 assist would be 5v2. I don't think he has guard. Yeah, but he'd be marked. The goat would be marked. Yeah. Here we go. 2-die blitz. Caught the pow. Wow. Well done. Didn't need tackle at all. 8+ is going to break armor. This would be an enormous armor break if he gets it. And he does. Very, very well done. Oh, it's got to move and cover the ball. Jim Ahern in scoring position, but McCracken has been stunned. And now Napanee Nightmare successfully recover the ball, and now the Napanee Nightmare have a shot to win this game. Four-plus pickup worked out for Speedy Gonzalez. And now the Chiefs are looking to get that ball out of the hands of the Beastmen and try to score. I don't know how that's going to happen. I think, oh boy, maybe a blitz with Johnny Upton to a 1-die? Can he get somebody else down there? He can. Oh, scary, scary stuff. BB says, wait, the Black Orcs are called the Chiefs. Go, go, Chaos! Team rerolls spent here. Chiefs down to 1 reroll on the blitz. They get the knockdown. Two rushes for the assist, but he doesn't need that. He's already spent the blitz. Johnny Upton can come in on the block, but then, oh, gosh. So not blocking the Beastman, it seems. But if you block the Beastman without blitzing or without having somebody get to the ball, oh, he's going to block him. He got the push. Oh, man. This Beastman now will be able to get a positive dodge away without blitzing. Doesn't follow up here. Jim Ahern's going to stay right where he is. I think that's a fair call. But now Speedy Gonzalez is free to move. "14 seconds on the bonus clock for the Chiefs. Down to 11 seconds on the bonus clock, and now turn 14 for the Napanee Nightmare. It was looking grim for the Nightmare, but they were able to get that blitz on the exposed ball carrier, recover the ball, and now they have a shot to get on the board and win this one. Minotaur blitz, 3-die blitz against Hanrahan. Gets a pal. 7+ is going to break, but he can't break armor. Man, I'm telling you, the finest cotton this world has ever seen. Rush handoff. Works out into the hands of Raven the Rampager. And now there is nothing for Napanee Nightmare to do than just hold on to this ball. I don't think anybody can get... So long as he doesn't take these blocks and they go awry, he is... I'm going to say perfectly safe. Watch a 50-50 dodge workout. He's going to say, you know what? I'm not going to let that dodge work out. Got the pal here. Very well done, my Proud Star. Repositions the Beastman on the 3+, just to prevent any shenanigans from the Goblin. Turn 15 now for the Chiefs. Boy, oh boy. Big swing here in these last couple of turns. Nobody can get at this ball carrier, save for... Well, no, nobody can get at the ball carrier. Can the Troll get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. The Troll can get there. The Troll can mark. I mean, the Troll has to roll like a champ. But the Troll could mark. Yeah, you brag it over there, Troll. Let's see it. Let's see it happen. Clapping your hands, pointing to the crowd. Moob says uphill with Goblin. The Goblin can't get there, right? Oh, wait, he's on his feet? He is on his feet. I thought he was prone. You're right. The Goblin can absolutely do it. Let's go. 2-die uphill block. Oh, he's got a reroll. If you're going to go for it, go for it. He's deciding whether he wants to take the push and keep the mark or go for it. Yeah. Ah, yes, sir. That's how you do it. That is how you become a hero. 9+ breaks armor. What an armor break. Oh, what an uphill block. Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness. They can technically still score, but I don't know if they're going to pull that off. But if they can pull off a draw, wow. Wow. What an uphill block, or an uphill blitz. That poor little Goblin got injured for his trouble. And Top Popper came in and said, excuse me, I believe we're owed a touchdown. Wow, unreal. Oh, man. Big time uphill blitz worked out. The Nightmares is like, come on. Yeah, these past couple of turns have been awesome. Oh, man. Turn 16 for the Chiefs now. I don't think they have another one of those in them. Yeah. Can't get there this time. The Napanee Nightmare made sure of that. This one's gonna end, this one's gonna end 2-1. Oh, that was a lot of fun. Oh, well played by both coaches. That was a lot of fun. Well played, and look, man, you know you shouldn't rush. You know you can't rush. You know how often rushes fail. Turn 16 for the Napanee Nightmare. They have one reroll. Are they going to risk it on the blocks to try to pick up some SPP, or are they just going to score? Oh, that's fair, Mr. Rocker Crocker. Yeah, absolutely. Had third teammate with the troll. Dances into the end zone to win this one 2-1. Very well done. Congratulations to Proudstar on the victory. Boy, oh boy. What a game that was. Lots and lots of fun. All right. I think, let's see. I'm deciding if I want to end the stream and start back up with the next game or just keep it going. I think I'm going to keep it going. I will be indisposed 15 minutes from now. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill the time with as we often do, is we'll fill the time with my week 7 game, and then we'll follow that right up into our second game this evening. So I'm going to queue up my week 7 match. We'll watch that. I will be silent from 8:30 to 9, I'm afraid. maybe shorter than that.